Let's get down to business. No makeup look. Yeah. Don't be dumb like me. Patting my face. Don't you ever underestimate. Still concealed. Just give her some respect. How full coverage this is. Must be very harmful. Hey, let's don't judge. Glowy and too glowy. How am I gonna pink now? Hello people, welcome back to my channel. This is Shubhanki. Now in today's video I'm going to compare between two of my, don't count ever my fingers. In today's video I'm going to compare two of my favorite BB cream foundation which are very skin like they are going to ace that no makeup look. So the two products which are very favorite of mine and I use it very regularly, and I'm soon to finish one of them very soon. Anyway, so the two products are these two. Now I have on my left side Insight's Ultra Thin Second Skin Foundation. I have talked about this beautiful formula for a long time on my channel. And on my right side is the newcomer. I have made a couple of videos with this, but this is not that old comparatively in my kit. Still, I have fallen in love in such a short period of time with this formula, and I've talked about both of them, reviewed a lot on my channel. So if you want reviews of them separately, I'm going to link all the videos down in the description box. But today's video is going to be focused on these two. And which one should you pick if you like no makeup look? You know what? Even before applying the products on my face, I know the decision to choose between these two products is going to be so hard for me. I can tell right now. As I have said, I have tried both of them. Both of them sort of gives very similar kind of finish. This literally says Ultra Thin Second Skin. It gives a very skin-like finish. And for this one, the description literally says that lightweight skin tone adapting formula. It can ace no makeup look. So sort of a same thing that both of them are claiming, and I have seen both of them working on my face. Both has a sort of a very dewy formula, medium coverage, and you know, it gives like your skin which is glowing from within, but a better version. So I'm very interested, very excited to see like which one should I pick if both of them has a kind of same finish on my face. Like which among these two who are so similar is going to win and going to be my next favorite dewy second skin like formula. So this is marketed as a foundation and this one is marketed as a BB cream. This is from Mars and it retails for like $250, and this one is a little bit cheaper. It retails for $195 and it's from Insight Cosmetics. I'm going to put on the right side this one and on the left side this one, and I'm going to compare. So yeah, without any further ado, let's get started. Okay, so I don't know you guys can tell or not, I have nothing on my face, and by the look of it you can see I have very dark circles, and I cannot rely on any foundation or BB cream to conceal this dark circle. I mean, I don't care how full coverage it is because it is going to turn gray, so I have to apply color corrector. And so I'm going to do that now today since both the formulas are very skin-like. So I'm thinking I'm not going to go for a very bang on orange color corrector. I'm going to go for a peach color corrector and slightly cover up my dark circle so that basically I can compare easily and actually see which one is working better than the other. So I don't care if there is a little bit of dark circle still there at the end. I just don't want it to turn gray. So that's my motto. So I'm going to go off camera, put a peach color corrector and come back. Hello people, so I'm done with putting on the color corrector. As you guys can see, I have no dark circles right now. So both of the products, both of the foundations, basically I'm going to apply using my foundation brush. I'm not going to use any sponge. Sponge tends to take away a little bit of coverage, which I don't want to do it here. So yeah, let's start with this side. I actually don't want to talk about the packaging or anything because I've talked ample of times and I don't want to repeat it. I would just suggest you to go to particularly the review video of this product where I have talked about all the nitty-gritty details of the price, the delivery, the packaging, what are its advantages, disadvantages. So yeah, not gonna cover anything, just going to compare here. By the way, okay, so this is the product. By the way, both of the shades are not exact match of mine. Both of them has a cooler tone. I have a very warm skin. As you guys can see, it's fair and cool toned. It doesn't have any warmth or yellow hue to it, and also that one has a pink hue. However, the shades are same, only the undertones are a little messed up, and that doesn't matter because the formula is going to still be the same. So I can judge both of them. I'm going to slightly take and start from the chin. It looks very light though, as I've told you guys, but however when I blend it, it becomes skin-like. So this is going to be the half thing, okay? Just imagine I have an imaginary line going on in between. The fact that both claims to be skin-like yet has got good coverage blows my mind. I highly recommend both of them, but in this video I'm gonna narrow it down to one. I already love it. Can you see the glow, the finish, the dewiness? I applied a very minimal moisturizer, not even any primer. This BB cream is giving this glow, and if you are a person who loves glowy dewy face, you are going to fall in love with this BB cream. I have also not seen any BB cream giving this much of coverage, to be honest. Like, I have tried the Pond's one, the Garnier's one, all of them. This is also acing in that department. Another most important thing is that this is going to last for a really long time, because like, see, I have this much of product still left on my hand, and kind of my whole face is done. Like, a little bit left over here. I'm going to apply here a little bit and here a little, but overall my whole face is covered. So like, I didn't even apply like half of the product that I have taken on my hand. So like, it spreads and blends beautifully, taking the littlest amount of product. So these are the points that I love about this BB cream. Wow. Okay, can you just see the coverage now? Just wanted to show you guys something. Consider an imaginary line. This part has got this BB cream and this part I have nothing. This is my real forehead skin. So you can like see how much coverage it has given me. So like, don't you ever underestimate, because this is a BB cream. Just give her some respect. I have even seen a lot of foundations to be not good as this BB cream. So like, I think I don't need any concealer today. I'm not going to apply any concealer. I just love the base and it just covered everything, and I don't need basically anything to conceal, to be honest. Like, I don't have any darkness, hyperpigmentation on this part of my face. It looks so even toned, and I still have so much of product left here. Start with littlest product. Don't be dumb like me. Don't take out so much of product at once. You don't want to waste this beautiful formula. Okay, so I want to see how full coverage this is. Can you see I'm blending the product on my hand? And can you see the difference right now? It looks so skin-like, but it has got a very even tone over here. This is really second skin BB cream that it is claiming. No makeup look. Yeah, you are going to ace that look with this BB cream. I'm going to do this part and set both of them together. And now I want to do one thing. So I just want to put my hand like this. It's not set, by the way, so I'm going to put my hand and feel, is it like too sticky? Like, it is going to be mildly sticky because well, I haven't set it, and as I keep on patting my face, is it losing the pigment and transferring it to my hand? And can you see, like, you can't probably see, but when I look at my hand, obviously it is going to transfer. Like, it's very sure. If it doesn't, like, I don't know what is there in the formula. It must be very harmful. Obviously, it is going to transfer, but like so little, like very negligible. Can you see? Not much pigment is lost. Like this thing, it's still concealed. A little bit less, but still concealed. I love this formula. I think I have fallen in love with this all over again. This one has set the barrier really, really high. Will this keep up and compete and beat this one? Let's see. Since I did not apply the BB cream directly, I'm not going to apply the foundation as well directly. This dropper has some kind of problem. I have been telling this since the beginning of my channel, I feel. So obviously I don't like the packaging, to be honest. So I have this much. I am trying to take very little since I have experienced this. So let's apply with the brush. So you can see a lot of acne scars. Let's see this can cover it or not and still give me a flawless finish like this. So I'm taking a little bit and starting from the chin region. I mean, it's toning for sure. It's making my face even toned. It's not too red nor too, hyperpigmented. It's like making it look all same and seamless. That's for sure. I can see that happening. But I'm worried about the scars, the acne marks basically, because you can see it has covered to a really, really large degree. I think it is not going to be able to do that, but hey, let's don't judge. As I've told you guys, both of them has a different undertones. So this part of my face is a little bit pinkish. I hope you can see that, but doesn't matter. We are testing the coverage and the finish over here. I think we all agree at this point that this part has more coverage, because look at my forehead again. This part is so like even toned, like it's just have a same skin tone, I feel, and this part is a lot different. This gives a lot more coverage than this one, but that doesn't mean it doesn't look skin-like. It's still able to achieve the skin-like look, yet giving more coverage. It has less coverage, and also, by the way, that formula is a lot runny. It's sort of liquidy. However, for this one, the BB cream has a very cream-like texture. It's not thick, it's thin, but it's not runny. Like if I let it down like this, it's not going to fall, but this one will. And to be honest, since I have dry skin, I prefer creamy ones more than liquid ones. So I think I'm kind of done with this part as well. And you can see like this also is so dewy and glowy. Like, oh my god, I think This one is more dewy and glowy. It looks like I have boost of hydration on my face, and this one you can see is glowy but to a limit. And I think I like both of them. I mean, you get the point, right? I can't just pick between glowy and too glowy. Like both of them look so amazing on my skin. But when it comes to coverage, this one is better. And when it comes to setting also, for dry skin people, if you have a problem with that, I think, oh my gosh, this one also doesn't feel sticky. Both of them feel same. Oh my god, how am I gonna pick now? Both of them feels the same, like not sticky. Like it is going to transfer a little bit because, well, technically it should. So either you can wait for a little bit to actually set, or you can just dust a little bit of powder. I would never recommend heavy setting or baking even with this one. No need actually. And I don't think for our everyday look I need concealer for any one of them. So I think this one did give a good competition with this one. I think both of them are kind of same, only the difference is the consistency of the formula and the coverage. So I think I'm gonna now do my whole face and see how both of them acts when I have a full face of makeup on, and then come back and tell you guys my final opinion, which one did I pick. Hello people, so I'm back. As you guys can see, my full face of makeup is done, and I really like today's makeup look. By the way, I really like it. I'm living for this burnt red brown tone, and you know what, this is kind of phase. I think like I have a phase where I get really obsessed with a particular color, and I think this time it's kind of peach, burnt red, brown tones, and I think that's why every alternate days I'm doing a peach brown sort of a makeup look. So if you are wondering what did I use and anything, I think before even this video, this makeup look will be up on my channel, so go watch it. I'm gonna link anyway. Yeah, let's finally get down to the business. Let's get down to business. So I have both the products in my hand now. Before even starting to compare and give you guys the final verdict, pretty much both of the side looks same, ditto, but I know where lies the difference. So both of them are really glowy, but this one is extra level glowy. So if you need hydration on your face and you are very tired of your dull skin, so you can use this foundation. It is going to add a little bit of extra dewiness on your face. Oily skin people, avoid it, completely avoid it. Only try if you can set your face properly without making it cakey, then only try this one. They both give like second skin finish. This one says it's an ultra thin second skin. It lives up to its claim, and this on the back says no makeup look, lightweight formula, skin tone adapting formula, blends really good. It lives up to all of its claims. Both has skin like formula, so you can pick any one of them depending on how much glow you want on your face. But if you want coverage as well with the dewy formula, pick this one because it has matte coverage. This one has medium coverage, which you can build up to full coverage. This one has got like not sheer but light to medium coverage, and you can build it up. But in my opinion, personally, I don't like to build this one up because it's too liquidy for my face. I don't want to repeat the layer. It's gonna be too liquidy, so I don't like to do that. So the consistency is also different. It's comparatively a little bit thicker than this one. Like this is so like watery runny. If you don't like watery products, like runny products, pick this one. And it's been like an hour of me doing the makeup, and both of them looks really good. I have set my face, only this part and this part with insides powder. And I think both of them looks really good. You can see no creasing as such, so both of them performed really good with the powder, so nothing problem with that. So in general, overall, if I have to at all pick any one of them, I would pick this one only because it has more coverage, and I'm kind of like, I have a lot of acne marks over here. You can see it has covered comparatively a lot than this one. Like this one is peeking through. See, this is giving you even toned skin but not covering like deep dark acne marks. For that, obviously you can't rely on skin like formulas. You need like full proof high coverage concealers or very high coverage foundation, matte foundations. You need all those things to like conceal everything. I'm not even comparing in that category, but still, if coverage is concerned, this one is winning. So yeah, that's all. I think I'm gonna pick this one over this one. It's a very neck to neck difference. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna pick this one. Hello people, so we are finally at the end of today's video. I hope this video was helpful. The two foundations will be linked in the description box. Pick your favorite, and I'm going to go now. Before that, please don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm going to go now. I'll meet you guys in my next video. Until then, be happy and bye.
Ooh, I'm gonna pull up study to the side. She keep coming at me every day and night. Yeah, ooh. When I left, I told him I would get it right. Yeah, break bread and break hearts. Don't get me started.